I'm crocheting a little bit this morning outside while the sun's coming up. It's going to be a beautiful day. Best wishes to all of you for a wonderful day today. We're just working on this angel white blanket. The white name is called Angel BBB brand. Good morning. Hi, Mario. Good morning. It's a bit chilly over here, but the sun's shining, and I think it's going to warm it up today. Oh, okay. It's either haystacks or you, little socks. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Let me move the camera a little bit. Now the other one's wanting to come up here. Oh my gosh, you two. Like dueling kitty cats. Well, welcome in, you guys. It's Kitty and Crochet today. If I go outside, they want to be right there, right on my lap. This is called Angel White. And I'm doing a waffle stitch this morning, working on this blanket. Sucks. Hey, buddy. I love you too. Here, Ken, move over with the other kitty cat. There you go. They have to be right here with me, which is fine. I don't mind as long as they don't bite me. They let you pet them for a little bit and then watch out. Let's try to hide these tails again in our work. This yarn is so soft. Perfect for our baby blanket. Okay, find the top of that stitch. Good morning, Renee. I'm making a baby blanket. Yarn crochet baby blanket. Using this white, it's called Angel color. I have a size 5mm hook, crochet hook. We're gonna go hide these tails. So I'm gonna go around the post here with a double crochet. Reach around and grab yarn over. And as I do it, I'm tucking these tails in so I don't have to cut them later. Yarn over, going into the top of this next stitch, yarn over. I go underneath the tails, yarn over, and then I go over to yarn over at the top. Just a little trick that I think my mom taught me that many years ago. And you could cut them. That's okay too. Some people do the burn method. Going around the post, under the tails, grabbing your yarn, over the tails, grabbing your yarn. Yarn over and you're going into the top of that next stitch. Grabbing your yarn. Going under and then going over to yarn over. And that tucks those tails in nicely. And if you have a little bit of the tail still sticking out, you can cut it, trim it to the size you need. Hi. Now that the trees are off, or the leaves are off the trees, you can really hear the echo of the traffic out here in the country. So you just have a little bit there left over, and you can trim that down and do the bird method to get it to stay in there. Hey, hey, hey. She was biting the yarn as I would get some slack. She'd see it move and she couldn't help herself. Oh, there goes the other cat. Hey, hey, hey. No, no. On this side, you do double crochets in the top of this stitch that sits back a little bit, and double crochets, 2 double crochets are on the post. So yarn over, go in front of the post, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, pull off the last 2. And then the stitch that sits back a little bit in the top of it, you're going to do a double crochet. And then 2 around the post. Here's 1. There's 2. Hello. Good morning. It's like 8. A little bit after 8 in the morning here. It's not too bad. I got up at 6 and got ready for the day. Worked on my pantry a little bit. Baked some cornbread for the soup beans that I made. And started crocheting. I'm trying to do some fall cleaning. Challenge myself to a room a day. And the pantry is a big job, so I'm giving myself more than one day on that one. Just doing a little corner, a little bit at a time, 1 or 2 shelves, so it's not overwhelming. Just small little bits. Then I come back later and I do a little bit more. No, I'm not sick. I was doing a a cleaning challenge, trying to get fall cleaning completed before I go back to work next week. I go back to night shift at the hospital. Yes, yeah, I agree. That way you feel more like doing it, even if you do like in your bedroom or in the kitchen. Do a small little area and then come back later, do another little area. I always used to tell the kids, just do a corner, like a small square area, get it cleaned up, and then it's not so overwhelming. And then the challenge is keeping it clean, right? Trying to keep it clean so you don't have to do it very often. something about the season change here in the United States where it motivates me to clean out things, organize. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but I don't know. I sort of get motivated to do deep clean and in the fall, winter coming, and then in the springtime. I've got a bunched up bunch of yarn over here. I've got to fix. I hope everyone's doing well this morning or day, afternoon, wherever you are. Yeah, it's true. Maybe it's similar to that, huh? It reminds me of nesting when you're getting ready to have a baby. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Where you want to clean out everything and organize, deep clean. Good. Do you have any big plans today? So on this side, you're going to do a double crochet in this top stitch and another double crochet in the second stitch that sits back. So double crochet in the top two there and one around the post. Two double crochets in the next two in the top of them, and then a double around the post. Double crochet into the top of those next two stitches and a double crochet around the post. Top of the next two stitches. It's one, that's two, and then one around the post. One, two, and one around the post. One, one around the post. It's pretty repetitive. It's based on double crochets throughout it. Once you get your double down, then it's just placing the stitches differently on each side. Angel color, white. I need to get me some more yarn. As soon as Hobby Lobby gets their sale going on for yarn, then I can go over and, unless Walmart offers this brand, and then I can go there. Maybe I'll look today. Hi, Margarita. Welcome in. I hear a deer back there snorting in the woods. I don't know if you can hear that. It's rut season here. And then you end with 2 double crochets. And then you chain 3 and turn your work. Flip it on over. And then this side you see the 2 posts and one that sits back. Basically tells you where you need a crochet. The first 2 are a little bit different. You do double crochets in the top of these 2 stitches. And then 2 around the post. And then 1 in the top. And 2 around the post. The sun is coming out and it's so nice. A bit chilly here, but it's gonna be nice today. Nicer than this morning. It was in the 30s. It said it's supposed to snow, snowflakes next week. If you're in a warm climate, send some of your warmness up here. I sure could use some. had to put a winter coat on this morning to come outside. And it's November. But I'm thankful I have one to put on. This is a waffle stitch blanket using angel white yarn. It's real soft. 5mm hook. And based on double crochets. Hello. Good morning. Welcome in. Hope you all have a wonderful morning, wonderful day, or night, depending on where you are. You know, a lot of folks coming in from all over the world into my live. It's pretty amazing. From France to Canada to Buenos Aires, Puerto Rico, and then, of course, the United States. From Washington to New York. I appreciate you all, wherever you live. Appreciate you being here. And it's nice to connect with people from all over. Hello. Welcome in, you guys. Thanks for joining. Just doing a little crochet this morning. I have a dentist appointment at 11, a little checkup. So I thought I would do a little cleaning, a little crochet. I made some cornbread for soup beans that I made last night. Hello, Sophia. I'm trying to get everything accomplished I want to this week. Because next week I start night shift again at the hospital. And if you guys have ever worked night shifts, they're rather challenging, and it takes you a day or two to recover. And I'll be working 3 in a row. So it should be tricky, but we can do it. We can do anything, right? We put our minds to. This row, you end with 3 double crochets in the top of those 3 stitches. I don't know how I'll do my lives every day. I may have to, I'm not sure yet. I haven't figured that out. Just play it by ear. Hi, Skylar, Blue Wolf. Good morning. start with a double crochet in the top of that first stitch. Then you go around the post. You change to 2 in the next top of the next 2 stitches. And 1 double around the post. Double crochet in the top of those next 2 stitches. And then 1 around the post. Makes your waffle. This is white. I thought this would make a really pretty baby blanket. Good morning. Hello. I had both cats up here earlier. They both wanted to sit on my lap up here. Then they started pulling the yarn and biting the yarn. So they ended up running away, jumping up on the car out there. They like to sit up high, be king of the hill or queen of the hill. Did you guys see the full moon last night? Well, the last couple nights have been really big and full. That usually means it gets really hectic at the hospital around full moon time. Women have babies, and I don't know, it's just something about it. Hi, Marta. I went to sleep listening to a live on one of the social media platforms about EKG interpretation. You know, that sounds funny, but I was listening to him talk about the different cardiac rhythms and how to treat them, the fatal ones, and I fell asleep while I was listening. You know you're tired when you fall asleep to that kind of stuff. It's interesting to me. I've always been a cardiac nurse, and I love the heart, and I love all the intricacies of it, and I love to learn. So talking about the blocks, heart blocks, and medicines to treat them, pacing. I had a temporary pacer one time on a patient, and the box was outside of the patient, and the wires became disconnected, and they flatlined, and they could feel themselves passing out. So we traced it back up and realized that the wire had come out just like that, and we put it back in, and the patient came back around. It was pretty incredible. Something just like that, you know, mechanical, until he got his permanent pacemaker. So I've always loved the heart stuff. Fascinating. I love to learn new things, new skills. Sorry about that. Thank you for being here. You make my day when you're here. I know I'm not out here alone. I got nice people out there too, from other areas. These birds are happy today. I'll switch to my other project, my ripple stitch, here in just a minute. show you what that looks like if you're not familiar. I'm working on one that's variegated pink and pastel colors, like a baby blanket colors, pink and blue and green. Then I'm working on some bold colors that are red, black, gray, quite opposite. But it gives you an idea what the ripple can look like with baby colors or pastel colors versus, the bold, bright colors. If you have a favorite team, sports team, you can make those colors. I'll finish the end here to the end, and then I will work on the ripple a little bit. Go 2 around the post on this side and 1 in the top of that stitch that sits back. Two around the post, 2, and 1 in the top. One on the post, 2 around the post, 1 in the top. Two around the post, 1 in the top. And then you end with 3 double crochets in the top of these 3 stitches. Birds are so happy today. Maybe they're happy about the sunshine like I am. Okay. There's that side and then this side. This is the waffle. Sorry about that shadow there. I'm gonna put my hook in there and then I'll show you a little bit of the ripple. This is the one I was telling you, got bold colors. And then this is the one with the pastel, lighter colors. And the hook is 4.5 5, if you can see that. The ripple, I have to really pay attention to where the stitches go, because you can really lose track, like I have, and I've had to pull my stitches back out and start again. So let me check to see where I'm at. There's 2 together. Then 1, 2, 3, and an increase and an increase. Okay, and then you go back down the hill. And I turn my work toward me. See the V's there? I go into the back loop of that next stitch like this, but with a double crochet into 3 of them. Back loop only, double crochet. It's 1, 2, 3. And then at the bottom, the valley, you're going to connect 2 chains and make it 1 and repeat. And I'll show you how to do that. That's basically a decrease, but so you're going to go into this next stitch like you're going to make a double crochet, but you're not going to pull it all the way off. Back loop only, pull through again, and you're going to leave 2 loops on there, and you're going to yarn over into the next stitch, back loop, pull it through. Now you're going to take the whole thing off, but you're going to start with the first 2 loops, yarn over, and do the back 3 loops. So what you have is you pulled those two stitches together into making it 1. Then you're going to repeat that. Act like you're going to do a double crochet, except you're not going to take it all the way off. You're going to yarn over and then go into the next stitch, back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through the last 3. Then you're going to go back up the hill with 3 double crochets in a row. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to, at the top of the hill, you're going to do an increase. Means you're going to put 2 double crochets into this stitch here. And then you're going to repeat, do an increase into this next stitch. That forms the top, the peak. So we're going to do a double crochet into this hole, and then another one, same stitch, and then you're going to repeat the next stitch, back loop only, double crochet, and then another one into that same stitch, same hole. That forms the peak. Then you're going to go back down the hill with 3 double crochets, back loop only. It's 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to double crochet 2 together. This one. And this is 2. Pull off 2 and then pull off 3. And 2 become 1. There. Then you go back up the hill. The next 3 stitches will be double crochets. And then an increase. And then you repeat that increase. And then back down the hill we go with 3 double crochets. And then 2 double crochets together to make a decrease. And again, like you're going to do a double crochet, but you don't take it all the way off. You yarn over and pick up that next stitch. Then 3 back up the hill, 3 double crochets.